Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Ruben St. Laurent and I'm a functional neurologist at ProNeural Health. And today I want to quickly answer a question that I get asked repeatedly. What's the question? The question is, what is and why do I say peer-reviewed research or articles? And so you'll often hear me use the term peer-reviewed research or article because I want to let you know that this is the highest level of academic information that you can be receiving. So it's the highest level of quality control. So a peer-reviewed article must be reviewed by a panel of experts in that field. So a researcher can't pull the wool over the eyes of the public. Now, so what this means is that the panel looks for the right stuff. It looks for quality, it looks for accuracy, it also looks for originality of the article, so it wasn't stolen from somewhere else. The only way the information can be peer-reviewed is if the information is research. Now, if you look at the hierarchy or a pyramid of research, peer-reviewed is at the top. It's up there with double-blind studies. So some people liken peer-reviewed research to be like the laws of physics. It's something like gravity. It's clear, it's tried, and it's true. So it's evidence-based. And what peer-reviewed means is that it separates itself as a fact. It separates it from what others consider to be false conclusions or opinion. So I remember sitting down and watching as my professor, Dr. Chai, would actually go through and look at some peer-reviewed information. So he was a molecular biologist, and what he would do as a peer review researcher, he would actually look through other people's data, and if you saw one thing wrong, he would strike it out and throw it right in the trash. And simply because one or two words were out of sync. And this was the rigor that you had to have to make sure that this information was actually accurate. So the reason why I like it is because even medical practices can't refute the data that peer-reviewed researchers actually have. So this tells you what the high quality that peer reviews actually have. Now, and the reason why this is done is to make sure that anything that's published isn't a random fact that's dressed up to actually make it look like it's correct. It is actually correct. And that's why I love it so much, and that's why I talk about it, because medical practices can't refute peer-reviewed research. And I use it, and you should too. And the reason why you should use it is because it helps to differentiate other pieces of information that circulates around the web or the media or the literature that may sometimes be someone's opinion, again, dressed up with data or statistics that are unproven and have little scientific merit or not even evidence-based. Now, what I want to tell you is that this information is out there, and you want to know, okay, how can I get my hands on this peer-reviewed research? Well, the government makes it actually free for you. The NIH, or the National Institute of Health, actually offers this information freely to the public. And the reason why is because the government gives it to you is because they want you to have the information at your fingertips. So if you decide not to look at it, it's willful blindness. So what's willful blindness? Here's an example. A doctor gives you a prescription. You take the prescription and you fill it at the pharmacy. And the pharmacist asks, do you have any questions about the medication? You're busy, you don't want to be here, so you say no. Willful blindness is what you just did. You were given an opportunity to actually understand the information, and you decided to look the other way. Or it's whenever you get that pamphlet on that medication given to you by the pharmaceutical company, and you decide not to read all that fine print. So they consider it willful blindness because now you decided not to read it. Now, the average person won't be able to read or go through the NIH or JAMA or Wiley or these other medical journals. But again, they make it available and give you access to the data. So why is that? So why do I do this? Again, I actually do this and save peer-reviewed information so you know that this information is valid and that you can also know that you can find this information in public space just in case you wanted to see it on your own. So again, I make this information available to you and I say peer-reviewed so you know the information that you receive from me, Dr. Ruben St. Laurent, at ProNeural Health is high quality so that you are empowered to make the best decisions about your health because knowledge is power. Thanks for listening to me. All right. Bye-bye.